Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Would you please like and subscribe while you're here? It would really mean the world to me, and it would help make sure I can keep making these videos for you. So we've got 3 piles for you today. Pile 1, we've got love. Pile 2, sorry about that, just bumped the camera. We've got higher perspective. Pile 3, we've got manifest. So pause the video if you want to meditate on these 3 piles. Pick the pile that you feel the most drawn to, or maybe the number you're drawn to, or the top card that you're the most drawn to. And we will start right off with pile number 1. Pile number 1, we've got love. And we've got adjudication. We've got the Sun reversed. We've got the 6 of Wands reversed. We've got the 10 of Cups. We've got trust your gut feeling. Let your heart lead you to who you are. We've got life's purpose. Seek your own deeper vision for life. We've got imagine. And we've got the 6 of water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. So the 6 of Cups can talk about past life, soulmates. It can talk about people coming back around from the past. It can talk about wishing for the good old days, or looking at someone's pictures and missing them. And with trust your gut feeling, let your heart lead you to who you are, especially tying in with love. I feel like this is asking you to take a step back. And society puts all these rules and regulations on us, who we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to look like, what we're supposed to go after, who we're supposed to love, and what that relationship is supposed to look like. But I think this is asking you to take a leap of faith. Trust your heart to lead you to the person, the situation that's right for you. Your heart will never lead you astray. And seek your deeper vision for life. So often we can get stuck in the 3D world, the job, the house, the picket fence, the kids, the ideal life, and the way we think that it's supposed to look. But I don't know about you, but I feel like we're all here for a deeper purpose. And this is asking you to search for that deeper purpose, and to maybe find someone that's in alignment with that deeper purpose, and in alignment with that best version of who you want to be. Someone who's looking to expand and grow and be their best self, and who challenges you to be the best that you can be. With adjudication, this is about making a decision, weighing the facts, possibly making a head over heart decision. It could be, signing a contract, getting married. It could be a soul contract. Maybe you're in the process of getting married, or getting divorced, or making a life-changing decision. And it's asking you to weigh the pros and the cons, to remove your emotions and just look at the facts. Make a list or journal, but to kind of remove yourself from the situation, to be able to make a decision that's for your highest and greatest good, and that's not based on how you're feeling, because how we feel can change from one moment to the next. But to ask you to look deeper at your values and what's important to you, and what kind of life you're trying to build for yourself, and whether the things that you're engaging in, the people that you're spending time with, are in alignment with that. Imagine is asking you to go back to your childhood self. You know, the self that didn't have any limitations, the self that didn't know yet to be ashamed for the unique things about yourself that maybe some people would later tell you you're not good, or that's not acceptable. You need to not, share that with the world. You need to not put that foot forward. You need to be this way instead. That childhood wonder that you had, that thought that everything was possible, that your dreams were possible. What were those dreams you had as a child? What were those dreams you had as a young person before life's limitations hampered them down and made you be more realistic? With the Sun in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse, you might be feeling like, am I ever going to get my dream? Am I ever going to get my perfect family, my white picket fence with 2.5 kids? And, whatever that perfect dream looks like for you, you may be feeling down, discouraged, sad. You may be lacking clarity. You may be feeling like, I don't know where I go from here, and I don't know if I'm ever going to find that perfect dream family, that perfect dream relationship, that dream job situation. And it may be challenging to remain optimistic, and to remain finding the bright side of life and the positive aspects of every moment and every day. You may be feeling, unsuccessful in the pursuit of love. Or maybe you just feel like there aren't a lot of options out there, or you're just not getting the attention that you deserve. And with the Ten of Cups, this is that dream relationship, that dream family. This is the ultimate happiness, bliss, dream come true. This is that ultimate contentment with your tribe, your clan, your family, your partner, whatever it is that your heart desires. It's shown up to show you that it is possible. It is so possible, and you so deserve it. You are so worthy of all the love and joy and contentment and togetherness and peace that exists in this world. And if anybody else has what you want, you don't need to feel like, well, maybe I'm never going to get that, or maybe I'm not good enough to get that, dream relationship or dream job or dream family. Instead, when you see someone else who has what you want, that should encourage you that you can have it too, because if they're worthy of it, if they're good enough to have it, if they took the steps and had it happen for them, there's no reason why it can't happen for you too. It's all about perspective. It's all about the things that you're telling yourself. Are you telling yourself any lies, like you're not good enough, or you don't deserve that perfect relationship, that perfect family, that happy, blissful home life? Are you telling yourself that you're never going to have it, or that maybe it passed you by and you're not going to get that second chance? But I'm here to tell you that you do deserve it, and you can have it, and you are so, so worthy. So I hope you got something out of that message. Please like and subscribe while you're here, and thank you so much for being here. And now we'll move on to pile number 2. So for pile number 2, we have higher perspective. And we've got pathway. We've got the King of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. Finding the path. Wow, you guys, that's crazy. Finding the path. You are the driver and the navigator. These both talk about finding your path. And we also have move forward, experience the grace of who you truly are. Come to the edge. And life experience, Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So, with higher perspective, I love that the King of Swords came out, because the King of Swords is the card in this deck that to me represents that represents the higher perspective. The King of Swords has that eagle eye view on any situation, any problem, any issue. The King of Swords has that eagle eye view. See how the King of Swords is sitting up in the clouds? It's because the King of Swords is able to look at things from that higher perspective. They've detached themselves from their emotions, their feelings, and they are able to make a head over heart decision. They're able to look at the facts and weigh up the options and decide from a purely intellectual perspective based on the truth. And with the King of Swords being in reverse, this tells me that maybe you're feeling lost and confused. Maybe you're feeling like you don't have all the facts, you don't have all the information. You're waiting for that clarity to come in so that you can get that higher perspective. The Page of Pentacles in reverse says that maybe there's something you've wanted to start, a new job, a new project, a new relationship. There's something you wanted to take on, but maybe you're feeling a little bit lack of confidence. You're feeling unsure. You're not feeling sure that it's the path for you. And so it's asking us to reconsider, what are you committed to? What are you building in your life? And what are you wanting to have? And are you taking the everyday next step? The next step, the right next step that's right in front of you that will get you one step closer to that goal or dream. The Three of Swords in reverse says that maybe you've recently experienced a heartbreak, a disappointment, some sadness. Maybe you've been going through a hard time. And with this card, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. This is good news, you guys, because this means that there is a sudden change coming your way, or maybe you've recently experienced it. It could have something to do with the heartbreak, the sadness, the separation you might have recently experienced that's left you feeling confused and lacking clarity and lacking direction. But its purpose is to send you a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's going to lead you onto the right path that you're meant to be on. It's going to redirect you to where you need to be. And come to the edge is saying, come to the edge, have a little faith, have a little trust that the universe will catch you when you fall. The universe, in my experience, loves to reward the brave. And sometimes the universe is waiting for us to take the initiation. It's waiting for us to take that next step. And maybe you're not quite sure what pathway to start on, or what to commit yourself to, or what you want, or where you're going. But that's okay. Follow your heart. Follow your intuition. Get really quiet and ask your highest self, where am I meant to go right now? What am I meant to do or see or know that'll set me on the pathway that my highest and greatest self is meant to be on? And move forward. Take that next step. Experience the grace of who you truly are, not who society told you need to be, not who your parents or your teachers or your friends or your lover told you that they wanted you to be, but who you truly are. Because finding the path, you are the driver and the navigator. The universe is wanting you to take initiation. Take that first step and trust and believe that the rest of the path will show up when you need it, where you need it, that guidance will be there when you need it, not before, not after, but when you need it. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you would like and subscribe while you're here, it would really help me out, and it would mean the world to me. So thank you, and we will move on to pile number 3. For pile number 3, we have manifest. And we have family room. We've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. We've got the World in reverse. Simple pleasures. Look for the beauty that is all around you. Time to play. Make time to dance and play. Regeneration. And 10 of air, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. And obviously you don't need to be recovering from an addiction. You could be dealing with someone who is, but this could be any difficult situation where you feel like it's been a long road and it's been a hard one. And 10s are good news, because 10s mean that you are at the end of a very difficult, trying situation. And we've got a lot of sword energy on the table. We've got 10 of air, we've got Queen of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. You could be an air sign, or you could be dealing with an air sign. But, next to regeneration, this is all about a major phase or cycle or chapter of your life coming to a close. It could be any painful, difficult cycle, whether you're in college and you're about to graduate, or whether you're ending a relationship, whether you're moving home, going to a new city, starting a new job, a new career, a new project, doing something new. The fire comes to burn the forest down, and the forest is able to regenerate, because in the burning down of that forest, all the nutrients, they're left on the soil, and all that nutrients are soaked into the soil, and it allows new trees, new bushes, new plants to grow. So, what in your life is getting burned to the ground? What in your life feels like it's over, it's done, it's dusted, and it's never coming back? And that can be a really scary place to be. It can be, it's sad to say goodbye. It's sad when chapters of our life end or close. But the purpose of those chapters closing is so that something new can begin. You've learned the lesson, and you don't need to repeat it. Now, family room might be important to you in some way. There might be something in this picture that is a sign or synchronicity to you. You could talk about your own family room. Maybe there's a conversation you've had recently with a friend or a family member. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, this says that maybe you don't have all the information. Maybe you're feeling a lack of clarity. Maybe someone hasn't been truthful with you or hasn't been forthright. Maybe you're feeling a lack of balance, a lack of direction, and maybe firm boundaries are needed now. There might be someone in your life that it's time to cut them out. It's time to say goodbye. They're not in alignment with who you're trying to be and where you're trying to go. And the Queen of Swords is the queen of setting boundaries. She's the queen of blocking people. But for some of you, maybe you're feeling bitter. Maybe you're feeling cold. Maybe you're feeling disconnected. And, especially if you've been through a really painful experience like these cards might talk about, it's normal to feel angry. It's normal to feel all of those things that sometimes we don't want to admit to ourselves. But those feelings are human. You're human. I'm human. We're all human, and we do have those feelings. So the Ace of Swords in reverse is saying maybe someone has lied to you. Maybe someone hasn't been truthful. Maybe someone's been sneaky, and maybe you haven't been honest with yourself about a situation. You see how the Queen of Swords is facing away from the Ace of Swords. There's some truth or clarity. There's some realization that she's not wanting to face. And the Queen of Swords is all about the truth. In her upright position, she is all about the truth and clarity and honesty and the facts and understanding and wisdom and knowledge. And so, what are you running from? What truth are you not wanting to face? And with the World in reverse, you may be feeling a lack of closure, a lack of completion. Even though we've got cards that talk about completion and new cycles beginning, the World is all about the end of a chapter and the start of a new one, that you'd learned your lessons. You're ready to move on to the next thing. You've grown, you've expanded, you were successful. But in the reverse, you might be feeling like, I just haven't achieved what I wanted to achieve. I'm not where I want to be. Maybe there's unfinished business between you and somebody else. Maybe you feel like a situation with someone, you just didn't get the closure that you needed. You just didn't have that healing, ending conversation. You didn't get to say what you needed to say. And maybe they didn't say what they needed to say, and you're just feeling kind of lost and confused. And that can be really hard to move on when you're in that place. But manifest asks you to look at the thoughts that you're having. You know, what we think about comes about. And that's not to make you afraid that, oh, I can't have a single bad thought. But it's just to ask you to consider, like, what are you spending most of your time thinking about? What are you creating in your life? Because, you know, if we just set our life on autopilot and we're just kind of like a bag rustling in the wind, flying around to and fro just at the effect of the wind pushing us around, and we're not really taking control of our life and setting that navigational course of where we're going and what we're creating, then we're never going to get where we want to be. We're never going to manifest what we want to have in our lives. We have to be intentional, and we have to know what it is that we're creating, and then we have to take the action steps that our intuition is guiding us to take in order to manifest the dreams that we have. Simple Pleasure says, look for the beauty in all around you. You may be going through an extremely challenging time, but even in the darkest moments, there is something to be grateful for. There is something beautiful to focus on. And what we focus on, it multiplies. When you wake up in the morning and you say, today's going to be a great day, I'm going to look for all the things that I'm grateful for, even if it's just this bed that I got to wake up in, or this job that I get to go to because I get to have a paycheck and I get to pay my bills. Whatever it is that you can focus on, the more you focus on the things that you're grateful for, the more you'll find new things to be grateful for, and the less you'll spend spinning around in your head about a negative circumstance or these negative thoughts or beliefs that are trying to keep you down. And time to play, make time to dance and play. If you find yourself stuck in your head and you just can't get out of it, you feel like your thoughts, your negative thoughts are just getting louder and louder, and you just don't know how to escape it, time to play is saying, get out of your head. Go out into the sunshine. We're almost in summer. It's a beautiful day outside, and do something that your heart enjoys. Do something that your body feels good doing, whether it's dancing or playing or spending time with loved ones. You know, we're human beings at the end of the day. We're animals, and we need to feel the sun on our skin. We need to laugh. We need to have fun. We need to take the lighter side of life sometimes, because life can be hard. And if we spend too much time in that energy, we're not going to manifest the dreams, the goals, the wishes that we want. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe while you're here. It would mean the world to me. And until the next one, take care.